Missile trails over Tehran and Tel Aviv. Streets deserted. Sirens everywhere. Turkey and Pakistan now openly standing with Iran, while the US says, we are out. Are we entering the darkest chapter yet? While this unfolds, our own lives could be changed. June 13, Operation Rising Lion, Israel's boldest strike ever. 200 plus jets flew into Iranian airspace, hundreds of tons of munitions smashed. Targets hit Natan's centrifuges, Fordo reactor, military headquarters, and Tehran's fuel depot. Netanyahu said he saw a clear Iranian plan near completion. Enough enriched uranium for 9 nuclear bombs, according to Israeli intelligence. He invoked the specter of a second Holocaust, saying Israel must act now, before time runs out. From Netanyahu's view, Iran was racing towards weapon-grade enrichment, 60% plus purity, undeclared sites, a third secret facility. This, he argued, would break global non-proliferation, possibly unleashing nuclear arms in the Middle East, destabilizing everything. But critics ask, did he go too far? Did Israel leap into war because it could, not because it had to? Was Netanyahu's strike really defensive or reckless? Let's pause and compare the hard facts. Because this is not just about strikes or slogans, it's about power. Iran is no slouch. Ranked 16th in global firepower, roughly 610,000 active troops, plus 350,000 reserves, almost 1 million. Their ballistic missile arsenal, over 3,000 including Shahab-3, Sejal, and hypersonic Fateh systems reaching up to 2,500 kilometers. Iran also fields a massive proxy network, the IRGC and Basij militia, 190,000 IRGC plus roughly 90,000 Basij volunteers that can surge forces fast. They even have a satellite capability, Noor, and serious cyber warfare teams. One of the top 5 cyber powers in the region. Israel, by contrast, is ranked slightly ahead, 15th in the world. But their power lies in quality over quantity. Active forces, 169,000 troops with 465,000 reservists ready at short notice. Their budget is $30 billion annually, double Iran's $15 billion. Air power? 612 advanced combat aircrafts, F-35s, F-15s, and F-16s. Armor? 1,370 tanks and 43,000 armored vehicles. But Merkava tanks with active protection systems are top tier. Missile defense, Iron Dome, David's Sling, Arrow 2 and 3, capable of shooting down Iranian missiles. But according to the latest news, their Iron Dome actually did break down when Iranians start sending hundreds of missiles.
The Iron Dome, known for neutralizing short-range rockets from Gaza, was never meant to handle 1-ton warheads or hypersonic payloads. Yet it's working overtime.
In raw manpower, Iran holds the edge, but Israel holds the technological upper hand. Iran, larger numbers, massive missiles, proxy mobilization. Israel, fewer troops, but elite high-tech forces, nuclear weapons, roughly around 90 to 400 warheads, satellite, and subs. Before we go any further, please like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Subscribing to my channel is not going to cost you anything, but it's going to help me big time. Now back to our topic. Iran fired over 270 missiles and drones, yet most were intercepted until the time Iron Dome was working, with around 20 breaches causing around 13 deaths. The number might be higher now when you are watching this video. Israel's Operation Rising Lion struck deep into Iran, killing generals, scientists, and wrecking labs. So here is the burning question. Can raw numbers beat tech and nukes? If Iran rebounds, will it use those missiles, proxies, cyber tools to open a new front? Or is Israel high-tech shields unbreakable? The US has publicly refused a beefed-up combat role. No fighter jets, no boots. They will help with missile defense, but that's it. But Trump's warning came loud. If Iran strikes US forces, it will face levels never seen before. Are we heading towards the World War III? Yet, Trump also hinted at a peace mission. I could broker Israel-Iran peace. Maybe he could. Pakistan's defense minister said they would defend Tehran, called on the OIC to cut ties with Israel. Turkey's Erdogan warned of a mass refugee wave, expressing diplomatic solidarity with Iran. Two nuclear-capable UN Security Council countries now aligned with Iran. The walls are shifting. Diplomacy under stress. Oman talks cancelled. Iran said dialogue now pointless. Iran pulls out of IAEA cooperation. No reporting of new nuclear measures. This is more than a clash. It's shifting world alliances. Will diplomacy survive? Let's get honest. If South Korea or Japan build uranium enrichment capacity, why is Iran punished for pursuit of the same tech? Under the 1968 NPT, Iran has the right to develop peaceful nuclear energy, provided it's under IAEA monitoring. Iran is enriching for gas plants, medicine, energy sovereignty, not bombs. But without transparency, no amount of peaceful talk reassures the world. Israeli intel warns enrichment program could weaponize quickly. Netanyahu said Iran had enough material for 9 bombs. Nuclear Iran might trigger Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Mid-East nuclear chain reaction. Western powers criticize China and Pakistan for not signing NPT, yet sanctions Iran for following obligations. Iran says it's the only non-nuclear state enriching to 60% plus, while others have reactors and uranium reserves. A global oil crunch might give Iran the hypertrophied economy needed to expand enrichment, even more with no other avenue. When pursuing peace is criminal, what's left but power and containment? In Tehran, families grieve hundreds dead, including children in apartment bombed, gas shortages, empty bakeries. In Tel Aviv, over 50 killed, 200 plus wounded, lifeless homes, scared children. How is that fair to a common man? Oil surged 9 to 11%. Airlines rerouting. Inflation worries mounting. Turkey warns of refugee tides. The region may collapse under mass displacement. 22 Iranian missiles breached away, hitting civilian structures. US forces mobilizing defense. Any Iranian strike on them risks unprecedented US retaliation. We are standing on a fault line. With each tremor, our fault lines widen. Here is your map of crisis. Netanyahu struck first, fearing nuclear shadow. Iran still holds formidable military capacity. The US says no to combat. Trump says yes to brokering. Pakistan and Turkey join Iran's side. Global norms are cracking. Nuclear rights versus fear. Markets, refugees, civilians, they're all caught in the storm. War is not a moment. It's the spiral. Tonight, the spiral is real and growing. But here is the spark of hope. At moments like this, our voices must rise above fear. Call your MP now. Demand UN-mediated ceasefire and urgent diplomatic talks. Because at the end of the day, it's the common man who has nothing to do with the politics or power grab is suffering. They are being killed on either side of the border. A loss of human life is something that we should not tolerate. Because this crisis defines our world. Will we choose wall or dialogue? Will we let fear set policy or voices of empathy? This storm is raging, but with your voice, it can be paused. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.